Turn around, fuck it all the way up. Dust it down, turn around, fuck it all the way up. Bust it down, turn around, look. Let's get it straight, girl, you don't need a nigga for nothing. Looking better every day, you got that Benjamin Button. Claiming he don't got a girl, you know niggas be frontin'. You don't need no bitch coming up to you as a woman.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so don't mind my, if I look a little tired, I just woke up, so yeah, don't mind. So I came on here to do this video and give you guys information on my trip to Cancun because I know people have been asking me and I really wasn't trying to say too much because I know I was going to do a video on it. I just didn't want to repeat myself, you know what I'm saying? So here it is. It's the video giving you all the information, how much I paid, where I booked, and give you more inside details on the actual hotel and things like that. Okay, so the hotel that I stayed at was called Majestic Elegance Costa Mujeres, all inclusive. All inclusive means that everything is included. Free food and free liquor. Usually, when I had one on my last trip, when I went on a cruise, the only thing I had to pay for was when I got off the boat. So the only thing you have to pay for is when you leave the resort. And you go, like, if you was ever to leave the resort and go somewhere else to eat, like on, in the town or whatever, then that's when you have to pay. But other than that, you don't pay for anything. And all inclusives are good, especially when you're traveling, if you're traveling alone, and if you're traveling with your family, with like small kids, or if you're traveling somewhere you haven't been, it's just, you don't really want to explore too much. That's a great option, because everything's included. You literally don't have to leave the resort if you don't want to. It's not necessary to leave the resort at all. So yeah, all inclusive is really great when you're trying to, explore. I mean, we're trying to get out the country or go somewhere new, but you don't want to necessarily go into town because you don't know anything about it. So that's good. So I would always suggest doing all inclusive when you're going somewhere new, or you're traveling alone, or traveling with small kids by yourself, or with family or whatever. I just feel like that's the easier route because it's safer, and yeah, it's mainly because it's safer. Okay, so the hotel for if you're going by yourself costs $867 for, I was on a Wednesday. I got that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So for 4 nights and 5 days, it was $867. And the room had a jacuzzi on the balcony. Now they have different variations of rooms. Some rooms have the infinity pool to where you walk out. Those are usually the first floor ones. They have like a little infinity pool outside on their, like they walk out into, and they also have a jacuzzi as well. Those are a little bit more expensive, but they're not really that expensive. The only thing I don't like about those is the fact that if somebody's walking by, they can literally walk up and walk into your pool in your room. I don't like that. So I mean, it's cool, but you really don't got no privacy or no, like, I don't know. You just don't know. You never know. Because things happen when you're on trips as well. So you never know. Those were, like, nice to look at, but again, anybody can enter into that. So it's just like, I don't know. Unless you have your doors to your room unlocked, people can easily go in and grab whatever and leave. So yeah, so that's that. The resort is so nice. Okay, the resort is 45 minutes away from the airport, Cancun airport. It's 5 minutes away from the beach. And literally outside of the resort, you're right there. Like, literally you go out the resort, like you go into the resort and where the rooms are, you can literally walk into the beach. So that's cool. You don't, like, again, you don't have to leave at all. It's not necessary. They have daily events. They were playing beach volleyball. They were doing dance. They were like having like dances and everything where they would dance on by the poolside with music. They had a club that was open at nighttime. They would have shows and performances and stuff at nighttime. They would also have, so you had 3 meals a day. But again, you can eat at any point in time. They have restaurants at the resort, all of that. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are the times they have buffets for those. Or you can choose to go to the restaurant and, you can choose to go to the restaurant and eat something. They also had, in your price included room service. You had room service. They gave you a complimentary bottle of your choice of liquor. It wasn't a big variety, or like it wasn't a big variety of liquor, but they had your own choice of your own bottle of liquor. It comes with a bottle of champagne already in the room. You have your own, what did she call herself? Hold on, let me see, it's right here. You have your own butler, and she's at your service if you need anything. You know, you can speak with her and she'll get you the information, things like that. But okay, so let me rewind a little bit. I'm getting a little too far ahead. So I did not need a COVID test to enter the country, but I did need a COVID test. I just have to fill out a questionnaire that they asked, and it was mostly just asking about symptoms. But I did have to get a COVID test within 72 hours of me returning back to the States. So basically, literally like, not really as soon as I got there, but like a day or two after I got there, I had to it was my open slot to get the COVID test, and it was complimentary with the resort, so I didn't have to pay anything extra. So yeah, that's the main thing. You do need a passport in order to travel, of course. Just in case you didn't know that, because some people don't know that. Yeah, you need a passport to travel. You'll go through customs when you arrive to Mexico. The customs line was so long. I think I stood in there for maybe an hour and a half. It was so long. So when you go to customs, they give you a little paper on the plane. You gotta fill it out. They give you a whole sheet of paper on the plane. You fill it out or whatever. And then when you get to the customs, you give them the paper. They take a picture of your face. They scan your and I think they scan your passport. They stamp it, all of that, and then they give you the bottom portion of the paper, and they tell you you must keep it with you at all times, because you're gonna need it. I guess I think when you're coming back, you're gonna need it. So yeah, you go through customs, and then we go through customs. Sorry, y'all. I started something. Okay, so you're gonna go through customs. When you go through customs, you're gonna go ahead and get your luggage and everything. I did get a rental car because I did kind of want to explore the city and things like that. So I did get a rental car. My rental car was fairly cheap. It was like $180 for the whole trip. And the only reason I got me a rental car was because the resort was 45 minutes away from the airport, and I really didn't want to have to worry about a shuttle or things like that. I'd rather just be on my own time. So I did get a rental car. It's not needed. I really only drove the rental car maybe one day to go explore town. That was really it. Okay, so yeah, so when you get to the resort, you have to go through the gate. You'll meet a guy. He's at the bottom of the gate, and he asks you your name, and then he says, "Welcome home." And he opens up the gate. So then you go up. It's on a hill, so you go up the hill. And you drive around to the front. They valet your car. And they have like this little feet thing. You wipe your feet off on a little thing. And then you go and there's a camera. They take a picture of you. I guess it's just I don't know. They take a picture of you, whatever, with the camera like they did at customs at the airport. Take a picture of you, and then they take you to go check in. When you go check in, you pay for the resort, and then they give you a bracelet that's your room key. The bracelet is your room key. And I wish I could have kept it. I wanted to keep it so bad, just as a souvenir. But you keep the bracelet as your room key, and literally you just scan the bracelet on the door, and the door opens. So they'll have somebody come with you to grab all your belongings, and they'll take you to your room. It's so beautiful, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna insert clips and everything all while I'm talking, y'all. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, so you do that, and then you get to your room. Your room says when you get to your room and everything, when you come on TV, it'll say welcome. The rooms are very, very nice. The room I had was very, very nice. It was, I loved it. They do have people that you can go and talk to that have excursions that you can go on to. So like I went zip lining, horseback riding, ATV riding, and I swim in a cave. And they give you, so they be trying to play you on that one. Let me let you know why. So they have multiple people on the resort property that are trying to get you to get the same deal, like the same package deal. So I went to one guy was like, he told me it would be, wait, $100? Oh, I think it was $100 to go on all those. No, it was just $100 just for the ATV riding, zip lining, and the cave swimming. But then I was walking around, and another guy was trying to talk to me and trying to get me to buy the same package. And I told him that I really want to go. You know, he's like, "Oh yeah, we got horseback riding." I was like, "Oh my gosh, I would really love to do horseback riding." I was like, but the guy was telling me, you know, I would only have to pay $100 for just these 3. He's like, "Okay, well I can give you all 4 for like $120, I think." So I ended up paying $120 because horseback riding, what? I never rode a horse before as far as I can remember. So I was like, yeah, that's awesome. Let me go ahead and do it. So I did that, and then I went jet skiing. That was $30. And those were the only 2 things other than souvenirs that I bought that I even spent money on for real at the resort. One thing I can say is if you go off into the town and you try to get souvenirs, don't do it. Go to the resort. Just go to the resort and get the souvenirs. Because literally, I had went to one of the flea markets, and I had got a whole bunch of stuff for everybody. And he was saying a lot of money. I can't even remember. He was saying a lot of money, man. Like, a lot of money. A lot of money. And then when I went back to the resort, they had like the shirts and stuff that I bought for everybody, that I was buying for everybody. It was cheaper at the resort. So they be trying to get you. They be trying to get you. Like, they was giving me beer. They was like, whatever you want. They was giving me shots of tequila. Like, they was like trying to get me. Man, they was trying to get me, and they almost got me. But I was like, nah, bro, that's a lot of money for, you know, all this stuff. Like, I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to spend that much money. So that was literally those were the only things I paid for out of pocket. The resort was very clean. Housekeeping came every day. The resort was great. And it was when I went to the airport and I was telling them where I was staying, because they asked me, you know, where are you trying to go? Where hotel you staying? They would say that was one of them. So the resort I stayed at was one of the newer resorts. And oh my gosh, the resort was so beautiful. Y'all just wait. I'm just gonna put everything in here so y'all can see everything, because it was just so beautiful. Everything was so lovely. The staff was nice. Everything was very clean. It was just, everything was great. Everything was great. I think I covered everything that I needed to cover as far as the trip, where you can book. Oh, so I don't know if I told you or anything, but the booking site you can go onto is cheaptickets.com. That's where I booked my my cruise trip, and that's where I booked this trip. My mom told me about that website to book trips, and it's bomb. You can add flight into your trips. You can look up cruises, all types of stuff. But that's where I booked the trip. Right now, I'm actually looking right now. If you want to go for Memorial Day weekend, it was from May 27th to May 30th with 2 people. It's $715 total. Now that's not including your flight, but the flights, I had got a cheap flight. My flight was like $1 something round trip from Chicago to Cancun. But yeah, so y'all, I'm telling you, this is a deal. It's literally a deal. And that price is for, I believe it's for, yeah, the price is for 2 people. And they do it to where you can just do a deposit. You can reserve it with a deposit. And their deposit is 20% of the booking. So you can either pay the full price now, or pay the deposit. And what I did, I think I paid a deposit. No, I didn't even need to pay a deposit. But yeah, so y'all, I'm telling y'all, this resort gets a 10 out of 10. They're awesome. They're definitely 5-star. The food was good. I tried octopus tacos. Y'all, don't knock it till you try it. The stuff was so good. The only thing you have to get over is the look of it and really the texture at first. Because, you know, they still have little sucky things on there. So those kind of like a little, they weren't hard. They was just like texture. So I had to do this with texture, but it was so good. Oh my gosh. The buffets were good. Everything was just nice. So when it comes to masks, you just have to wear a mask. Like when you're, honestly, people really wasn't wearing masks. I still have a mask with me, but people really wasn't wearing masks only because you're not gonna be walking close to close. Like you're in a resort. You're not gonna be really close to anybody. So you really didn't need your mask. But I wore my mask. I had my hand sanitizer, all of that. I was not playing no games. Another thing is they did have a spa there. You did have to pay out of pocket for the spa. They did have it to where you can reserve certain, like they had certain spots that that you could take pictures on. That was really nice, really nice. Where you can also reserve it because it was like Valentine's Day weekend, like week leading up to the weekend. So they had it to where you can reserve spots to have dinner for just you and your spouse. It was a lot of couples there. Again, like I said, my birthday is around Valentine's Day, so everybody's all booed up and stuff. It was so cute, and it was so nice. Yeah, the resort was very, very nice, y'all. If y'all have any other questions when it comes to the resort, anything, just let me know. I've pretty much covered everything. Like, there's not really much to cover. I'm just giving y'all the pricing, where to book, and my thoughts and feelings towards the resort. I love the resort. I loved everything. Everything was nice. Everything was great. Yeah, everything was great. Like, it literally, the trip was amazing. It really was. It was a lot of fun. I had so much fun. But yeah, so again, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Comment below. I don't mind answering no questions. So yeah, just let me know. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and I will be doing more traveling. I'm planning a trip for me and my daughter to go somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna go yet. I don't know. So I'm trying to decide where I'm gonna take her next. And then of course I'll give you guys all the details on that as well. This one I kind of vlogged, but I really did it because I was trying to enjoy myself. So I just like did a little bit. So I'm gonna just show it everything. Y'all are gonna see everything from this point on. Y'all gonna see everything. All the clips I have, everything. So again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye. So hey guys, okay, so this is my first time kind of talking to y'all on this trip so far, but today I will be doing ATV, zip lining, horseback riding, and swimming through the caves. So I'm gonna try to take y'all. They say we can't really have our phones doing the ATV and stuff like that, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get some pictures, have them take some pictures for me, so that way I can at least get some pictures in. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so hopefully I can take y'all along with me as much as I can, but they already saying no purses, no bags, no nothing, so it's looking real slight right now. But yeah.
Turn around, fuck it all the way up. Dust it down, turn around, fuck it all the way up. Bust it down, turn around.